So if we just start with hip distance apart and just check your toes, just spread those feet out, okay? So we've got a nice wide base, all right? And then from there, just feel thighs nice and strong, so you feel like you're lifting up through your quadriceps, lifting your kneecaps up, so engaging your front thighs, and then working your way up through to your pelvis. So we've got an engagement through pelvic floor. So imagine that lift going up through the center of your body, and you're taking that lift all the way up through to the maximum, the 10th floor. So maximum contraction. And if you lower that lift back down to the 5th floor, so halfway, and then you lower it down to the 3rd floor, and then you feel what that feels like, and then you lower it all the way to the basement, so there's no contraction. And then draw back to the 3rd floor again and hold it there. That's the level that we're after through the practice. Same time, you should feel your abdominals drawing in, and that's as if you've got a belt tight. And again, as if you had that drawing through to the tightest notch, you're drawing your abdominals through your belly button through towards your spine, and then releasing that to halfway, releasing that again to the 3rd. And then from there, you're going to release that completely, and then you're going to draw it back in, okay, to the 3rd. So that's the level we want. All right, I'm just going to make sure that everyone's muted. Okay, we've got to do that. All right, hands onto the lower ribs, and just breathe. So we're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So just taking a moment to just center yourself and then get ready for this mindful physical practice. Okay, so we're working with breath and movement, and we're starting to just rock back and forth on the toes and the heels, and then releasing the arms, and then just swinging the arms up on the in-breath and coming back down on the out-breath. Keep the neck nice and long, keep the shoulder blades soft down your back. Breathe in as you rise up, breathe out as you come back down. Keep your midline nice and strong. And then when you're ready, start bending the knees. Send the hips back. In breath lift. And exhale down. Start to increase that range as you go. And then hold it at the top on the next one, stretching up. And then just come back down. Bring the hands down by your sides. Take those shoulders up, back, down, and round. So just slowly working into the shoulder girdle there. Stay with your breath. Take your hands on top of your shoulders now and just circle around. Just slowly open up connective tissues. Start to warm the body up. And then reach those arms out. Take a big stretch up to the top. And then just come back. Bring the hands to the front, sweep up to the top. Inhale, and then exhale down. Sweep up to the top. And then down. And then one more. And then next time, just hold it up there. And then just turn to your right. And then just sweep the arms around. Come back to the top, inhale. And then sweep around. So just as big a movement as feels good for you to articulate through the spine. We turn to one side, we sweep the arms around, softening the knees. As much as you need. Continue to breathe in at the top and breathe out on the actual movement. Let's do one more. And then release. And then we'll step the feet out a little bit wider. Okay, so reach your arms out. Take a stretch. Toes in, heels out. On the in-breath, twist through the spine. On the out breath, reach down, come up. In breath, twist. And exhale, reach down. In breath, twist. And exhale, reach. So feel your way into this standing saw. Feel the back hand as well, rotating. So the shoulder drawing in towards the spine. So turn the back hand as you reach down. Twist, reach. Breathe in to twist. Breathe out to reach. Let's do one more of those. And now just turn your toes out, okay? And then just take it into a wide leg squat there. So the knees directly above the feet. Keep the body nice and strong by zipping up through your midline. In breath down, exhale up. Stay with that breath all the way. And then just come down and see if you can just hold it there. And then just gently pulse. So feel that work into your adductors there, inner thighs. And then come up and tuck the toes in again. Draw the abdominals in, take the hands to the thighs, tuck the chin in, and just gently roll down. Tracking your hands down your legs, feeling a stretch through the back of your body. And breathe in. And then slowly roll up. And then turn one foot. And then just bend that knee. And then just reach the arm up and over. And then sweep it down. And then just bring your back heel up. From this position, see if you can just come up. Okay? So your back heel's up. Your hands are on your hips. And you're feeling that strong connection with the floor. So you're feeling that stretch into the right side hip flexors. Just sweep the arms up. In breath. Exhale, bring them down. In breath, bring them up. So if you can, you stay on the ball of the foot there. If that's too much, then just pivot the foot and get the heel down. In breath up, open the chest, bring the arms back. And then one more. And then from here, keep the arms up and try pivoting the back foot so the heel goes down and straighten out through your front leg. Now bring the hands down with the leg as straight as you can. You're going to feel that stretch into that thigh. Take the hands down the leg and breathe. Feeling more flexible, the hands can come to the floor. Breathe. So bend that leg again. Now the right hand is on the floor. And then, you're probably going to have your right foot forwards, aren't you? So if your right foot is forward, you'll be taking your right hand up. Okay? And reach. And breathe. And then spin round. So come back to this wide leg stretch position. Toes are in, heels are out. Tracking the hands down again, tucking the chin. Should just be able to get a little bit more deeper stretch here. Rolling down through your spine. Breathing, taking the hands down as low as you can. And then slowly coming back up again. And then turning your other foot, probably your left leg, left foot, and bending that knee. Reach up and over, the rib cage lifting. And then bring that hand down to the floor. As you bring that hand to the floor, pivot your back foot, your heel comes up. Now, get yourself strong in that back leg and come up. Hands on the hips. Breathe. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, reaching up. Chest lifting. So, a bit of a balance challenge here. Okay, and then standing leg strong. Back foot strong into the floor. In breath up. Long in your neck. Just gaze where it feels good. Get as much range into those shoulders as you can. Breathe. One more of those, reach it up. And then from there, back foot, heel comes down. Try straightening out through your front leg. Pull your belly in. And just stretch down. And then just take the hands down the leg as far as you can and breathe. Take the hands to the floor if you can. Draw the chest down. Bend the front leg. Back heel stays up. Leg this forward. That hand comes up. And rotate round. And breathe. And release. Come back to the front and roll up. And then come back to feet hip distance apart. Reach up with one leg and the arms and push the floor away with your standing foot. So a bit of balance challenge, come back down. Find a point to focus on. Reach up. Push the floor away. Breathe. Let's do that again, coming up. Push the floor away. See if you can hold it there, taking the hand to the knee. As you take the leg out to the side, stretch the opposite arm away, open up through the chest. Standing leg strong, try looking over to your right stretched hand. Come back to the center, and then release down. Reaching up again, other side. Standing leg strong, press that foot into the floor, reach the hands to the ceiling, take the hand to the knee. Stretch the other hand away. Maybe if you can, look out to the outstretched hand. And breathe. Come back to the center and release. From here, left leg is forward. Take your right leg back, okay? Bending the front leg. So from here, we're gonna lift that back leg off the floor. Stretch it away. And then reach the hands down. Breathe. Keep reaching your back leg. Can you get your hands to the floor? Lift the back leg. Can you straighten out through your front leg? More stretch. Tucking the head in. Bending that standing leg. And then rising up again. Right leg forward, left leg back. Bending that front leg. Lift the back leg as you hinge from your hips, drawing your belly in, sending the heel away. Reach the hands down. Can you get the hands to the floor? Can you try straightening up through your standing leg now? Keep reaching your back leg away, trying to tuck the head in. And softening that standing knee again. And then coming up. Okay, good. I'm going to try that once more each side. I'm going to step back. Bend your standing leg. Hinge from the hips. Reach away with your opposite leg. Stretch it down. Keep reaching the back leg away. Take the hands to the floor if you can. Straighten up through the standing leg if you can. Tuck the head in as you lift the back leg further. More stretch. Bend the standing leg. Core engaged. And slowly come up. Change legs. Standing leg, bend at the knee. Hinge from the hips. Lift your back leg up. Send it away. Take the hands down to the floor. Lift the back leg. Try straightening up through your standing leg. Keep breathing. And then soften that standing leg. And then come back up. Okay, good stuff. So lots of standing work there. In balance, working your core and some good stretch through the back of the body. So come to the back of your mat with your feet hip distance apart. And then from here, reach your arms up. Rise up onto your toes. And then from here, bring your hands down level with your shoulders. Can you stay up on your toes? Now come down through your heels, and now squat down. Send the hips away. Now tuck the head in. Bring the hands down towards the floor. Try straightening up through your legs. Scoot your belly in. Roll up through your spine. Nice and slow. And reach up again. Rise up onto those toes. Bring your hands level with your shoulders, staying up on your toes. Bring those heels down as you send the hips back, draw the belly in, lift the chest. Into your squat. Tuck the head in, bring the hands down. And slowly roll up through your spine. Draw your abdominals deep in. And once more, reach up. In breath at the top. And level the shoulders. So this time, can you stay up on your heels? Stay up on the toes even, with the heels up. And then squat down. Is that possible? If not, come down to your heels. So that you can go into your squat there. Then the heels come down if they're not already. Tuck the head. And then roll it back up. Tracking your hands back up your leg and restacking your spine. I'm going to try one more of those. Reaching up. Hands level with shoulders. Long in the neck. Either stay up on your toes or come down through your heels. As you squat down. Abs strong. And then stay in that stretch now. Breathing. Just let the body hang. Shift the weight through the feet. Feel that stretch into the back of the knees there, opening up. Breathe. Walk your hands out to the front of the mat. Come to a down dog. Pedal your heels up and down. So your hips are high, your belly's strong, and you're breathing. From here, shift towards a high plank. Push the floor away. Hold it there. Draw your abdominals deep in. Keep your thighs strong. Push back to your down dog. Lift your hips high. Try to stretch the heels down and in towards the floor. Breathe. Come back to your high plank. This time we're going to go to a side plank. So either take your lower knee down or keep it off the floor. We're going to change side. Twist to the other side. Reach up. Keep that lower waist lifted. Push back to down dog. Draw the abdominals in. Come down to your knees. And then stretch it back to child's posture. And take some breath into your back. And then from here, bring your hands to your knees and just rise up. Shoulders back and down. From here, we're going to just do a roll down from here on our knees, chin to your chest, roll down through your spine. Walk your hands out. Take your hands wide at the front of the mat. Send the weight forwards, draw the abdominals in. Come down to press up. In breath down, exhale, push. In breath down, exhale, push. We'll do one more, draw the belly in breath down, exhale, push. Walk the hands back. Restack your spine. Shoulders back and down. Chin to chest, roll down. Walk your hands out. Hands nice and wide. Take the head well over the hands, draw the abdominals in. Look forwards, lift the head a little bit, long in the neck. Inhale down. Exhale, push. Inhale down. Exhale, push. Inhale down. And walk the hands back up. Tuck the chin in, roll it up. Shoulders back and down. And again, roll it down through your spine. Walk it out. Take the hands nice and wide. Take the head well over the hands, draw the abdominals in, pelvic floor, lift the head, in, breath down as low as you can, exhale, push, in, breath down, and exhale, push, in, breath down. Walk those hands back up again. This time, as you roll up, reach your arms up. Bring the hands back down level with your shoulders, and as you do that, lean back into thigh stretch. Come back forwards. And again, stretching the hands away, leaning back, thigh stretch. Exhale back, and inhale forwards. Keep that strong line from ear, shoulder, hip, knee. Don't send your bum down to your heels. Do one more of those. As you come back, lift up. Bring those hands down to your thighs. Roll down again from your neck, your shoulders, scooping your belly in. Walk your hands out. Take the head well over the hands. Draw the abdominals in. As we go down to push up. In, breath down. Exhale, push. Let's add one more. And coming back up. Roll it up. Reach those arms up. Come back down, stretching the hands away. Thigh stretch. Now reach the right arm away. Come back. Take the left arm away. Now to the top. Come back to thigh stretch. On the out breath. On the in breath, twist. How much range can you get? And the other side. Twist. Lift. Inhale. Exhale, thigh stretch. You hold it there. Then you reach out. You had that challenge. Come to the top. Back to thigh stretch. In breath away. Last time. Reach up. And then bring the hands down. Roll down through your spine. And do one last little set of press ups. Put the head well over the hands, draw the abdominals in. Breathe. In, breath down. Exhale, push. In, breath down. Exhale, push. In, breath down. Push one more. And then come back. Stretch it out. Take some breath into your back. And walk your hands round to your right hand side. Feeling that stretch down through the side of your spine. And walking round. Yeah. From here, come down to the floor. And just place hand on hand, elbows out, rest the head down. So stretch the toes away and just let the forehead rest on the floor. Okay, draw the abdominals in. And now just lift the head and push the floor away. And just feel that lengthening, lifting the chest, and then come back down. So nice and easy. Just lift, gently press the floor away. Create that space between your ears and your shoulders. Draw your abdominals in. And again, lift, draw the abdominals deep, send the hip bones into the floor. Every time, trying to get a little bit more range. Coming back down. Stretch the toes away, draw the belly in, and lift. Lift the chest. Push the floor away, using those arms every time, a little bit more range. One more. And lift, lots of space between ears and shoulders. Push the floor away, breathe. And then lower down. And now release the arms out to the side. Okay, so now lift up if you can. Feet and arms. Breathe. Draw the hands back. Inhale. And just bring them back level with your shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, draw them back. Chest lifting. Exhale, level with your shoulders. Inhale, lift. Keep the neck long and just gauge where it feels good for you. Now, if you want to, you can bring the arms all the way forwards as you sweep round. In breath all the way back. And exhale all the way forward. If you want, otherwise just bring them level with your shoulders. Breathe in as we draw back. Breathe out as we sweep round. Next time, bring the hands back. Try to interlace the fingers. Stretch down towards those feet. Lifting the chest, pulling the abdominals deep. And then release. Bring the hands down underneath your shoulders. Push back into child's posture. And take some breath. And then from here, just come down onto your side, stretching one arm away and rest the head down. So if that feels comfortable, stay like that. Okay, head resting. Or you could take the head into the hands. Okay, so from here, let's see if we can just have a go. So place the hand down, lift both feet up, and come down. Inhale, exhale, lift, and exhale down. Exhale, lift, and inhale down. So can we lift up off the floor, draw the abdominals in, constantly trying to lift that lower waist off the floor as you try to lift your feet off the floor. Every time trying to get a little bit more range. Pull the abdominals deep in. And then one more. So we can either remain lifted off the floor, okay, with both feet, or place the feet back down as you raise your top leg. Away. Breathing out. Reaching away with that top leg. And this front hand, we'll use that for a little bit of control if you need it. If you don't need it, hand could come to waist, hand could come to thigh. And one more. And then just take the feet down. Breathe. And keep the bottom foot on the floor, but lift the top leg just a little bit. And keep that top leg isolated and long. Try lifting the bottom leg towards it, and then lower the bottom leg. Keep the top leg as it is. Lift the lower leg towards it. But not too high with that top leg. So we're just trying to lift up the lower leg. So really work it into the side, the abdominal wall there, the obliques. Trying to lift that bottom leg up. Breathing. And then hold it there. Can you hold it up? If it feels too much, take the feet to the floor. Now draw the heel in of the top foot. Reach up to the ceiling and draw the heel down. Inhale, draw the heel in. And then exhale down. Inhale, draw the heel in. And then exhale down. So lots of work into the hip joint this morning. Can you keep the bottom leg lifted, or do you need it on the floor? Another option can be to bend the bottom leg as well. And then bring those feet together, either lifted or on the floor. Or bend your bottom leg. Breathe. Have a go at kicking this top leg forwards and then draw it back. Kick forwards on the out breath, and on the in breath, draw back. So the bottom leg is either going to remain lifted for that extra challenge, or on the floor, or bend the bottom leg. Exhale to kick with the heel, and on the in breath, draw back with the toe. Try to maintain as much stillness in the body as you can, and don't rely, if you can help it, on your hand on the floor. And then we come back. Again, try to remain lifted if you can. Have a breather where you need. Bend the bottom leg if you need. And then we'll try some leg circles. Breathing in at the center, breathing out to sweep around. Again, as lightly with your support hand, and change. Breathe. Feet together if you can, resting where you need. And then draw both knees in. If you can, reach for your foot. And draw the heel back, push the hips forwards, release the hip. And then push up. Okay, we're going to swing around, and we're going to try your other side. So we're going to lie long on the floor, stretch the arm out, resting the head into the upper arm, or something between that, or head into hands. Okay? So find that position. So on the floor here, we could either have legs long, that feels too much. You could bend that bottom leg, okay? Or we can try lifting. So what we're going to try and do to start with the legs long, if we can, is we're going to try and lift both legs up and then lower. So we lift on the out breath and in breath to come back down. Abdominals drawn in. Pelvic floor, deep abdominals. And can you lift and hold? That feels okay. Let's lift the top leg. If it feels too much, take the bottom leg to the floor, or also bend the bottom leg. So think length in your top leg, reaching away. Abs pulled in, like you're trying to lift that lower waist all the time. Breathing out to kick up, breathing in to come back. And then from there, feet together. And then take both feet down to the floor. Lift the top leg slightly. Try lifting the bottom foot towards it. So we try lifting that bottom leg. So really strong work into the side of the abdominal wall there as you try to maintain that stillness in the body. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to come back. One more, and have a rest, or try holding it up. And when you're ready, draw the heel in of the top leg, reach up, and exhale down. Inhale to draw in, and exhale down. So try to maintain that stillness, either with bending the bottom leg on the floor, or have the foot on the floor, or keep the bottom leg lifted. So working at a level where you're finding that edge in your practice. One more of those. And then feet together. So either feet down or challenge yourself to maintain that lift. And then kick forwards with the heel and draw back with the toe. Bottom leg again, we can either have the knee bent as we do this leg kick, or we can have the foot on the floor, or as I'm doing, we can have the foot off the floor. So kick with your heel on the out breath, draw back with your toe on the in breath. Maintain that stillness in the body, that length through the legs. And one more if we can. And once again, feet together on the floor or lifted. Leg circles, top leg. Sweep it around on the out breath and on the in breath coming back. Bottom leg can be lifted, can be on the floor or bending the knee. Change direction, in breath center, and then sweep around. Draw the abdominals in, breathe in at the center. Also work into the hip joint this morning, and lengthening, strengthening. And then we try to hold it there if we can for the last couple of breaths before we come down and bend the knees. Take that top foot if you can and stretch out. Release the hips, stretch the front thigh. Okay, we're going to roll around onto your back now. Bring those heels in. Feet hip distance apart. Draw the abdominals in. So from here, just take your hands to your thighs and then draw the abs in and just want you to feel like you're lifting your chest up towards the ceiling of the sky as you work your hands up the legs. And come back down. Exhale to lift. And inhale back down. Exhale to lift. And then back down. So we're just tracking the hands up the thighs. Really scooping in through your deep abdominals. Keeping your feet steady, your knees steady. And last one. And release. I want you to take this right hand out to the side. Sweep it around, take it behind your head. Okay. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to reach up and now we're going to twist over with the left hand. We're going to come back down. We're going to reach up and we're going to twist and then come back down. We're going to come up, not pulling on the neck, and twist and then come back down. So we lift the chest, elbow stays back, reach and then twist. Exhale up. Reach and come back down. Reach, twist, knees are steady, try not to let the knees follow the hand, and twist, and then release. Swap the hands, right hand comes back to the thigh, left hand comes around behind the head. So we lift and reach, and then twist, and inhale back. We're adding that oblique twist. We reach up and we reach to the left. And lift the chest to the ceiling. Get as much lift as you can. Crunching up. And then one more. And then hug both knees into your body. Place those feet back down on the floor, bringing the heels tighter in towards your sit bones. Place your hands on the floor, tuck your chin in. On the in-breath, arch your spine, creating that range there in that lumbar spine, and then tuck your tailbone under, imprint, and now peel your spine up and off the floor. Lift your hips, squeeze your inner thighs. Hold that position. Keep everything strong, brace through your center. Take your left leg up to knee fold. And then from there, tap that foot down. Don't bring the knee any further back than the hip. Keep the left leg steady. If you find this too much, Lower your hips back down to the floor and do the same movement. Keep that left leg steady wherever you're at. Exhale to tap. Inhale to come back. And then lower down. And then hug your knees in. And curl your head up towards your knees. So from here, we're just going to take the hands behind the head. And we're going to try straightening the legs up. Push the heels away. Draw the abdominals in. Lower your right leg. And then toes coming back. Lower your left leg. And then toes coming back. Lower your right leg. Toes coming back. Inhale to lower. Exhale back. Inhale to lower. If you want more challenge, take both heels down. Toes back. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last time. Hug those knees in. Place your feet back down on the floor, heels tight in, hip distance apart. In breath, arch your spine. Exhale, imprint, and peel your spine up and off the floor. Lift the hips, squeeze the inner thighs like you're holding something between your knees. Lift your left leg up to knee fold, knee directly above the hips. Take an in breath, exhale, tap. So maintaining that stillness in the body. If it's too much, bring the hips down, same movement. Can you keep the right leg steady? In breath, lift, exhale, tap. And take that foot to the floor, lower down, and hug your knees in. And now just circle your knees out and round. Change direction. Hug the knees in, rope yourself up, sweep yourself round, come to hands and knees. Take your hands under your shoulders, take your knees under your hips. Pull your abdominals in. Now look up, inhale, send your tailbone away. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone under and rounding it back. Separating those shoulder blades. In breath away. And exhale, pushing up into cat. And in breath away. And exhale, tuck the tailbone to cat. And then come neutral spine. Tuck your toes, bring the heels of your hands to your knees. Roll back to squats. Tuck the head. And then roll back up to standing. We're going to come back round. And interlace your fingers behind your back. Stretch those arms away from the body. Hands reaching. Breathe. Turn your head one side. And to the other. And again. And again. And now release. Take the hands forwards. Interlace the fingers, separate the shoulder blades. Breathe. Long in the neck. Take those hands behind your head. Side bend. Look up to the opposite elbow. Come back, inhale, and then the other side. Take your left hand up. Take the right hand by your elbow, tricep stretch. And change. And release, feet hip distance, soften the knees. And just a gentle twist, twist, twist. You can let the hands just kind of tap against the body. Shake it out. Okay, that's it. Namaste.